Hey guys, hope you enjoyed the intro. As always, here we go, HRL Season 5, Round 3, and it's going to be on Fox Lake Supercross. You just saw the order scroll across your screen with the text and with the drivers. Should be a really interesting heat race here. A lot of talented drivers in this one. Possible return of Stained Blades. He's right there towards the left side of your screen. Not the orange guy, but the one to his left. So we'll see what Blades can do in this race. Here we go, green flag. How's the whole shot going to look? You have to get a look at these drivers through the jumps, and yeah, this first section is very, very tricky at the start. It's a interesting decision if you want to roll the first jump, risk the chance of people running into you from behind, or if you want to actually try to jump it and risk the fact that you're just not going to have enough speed. So very interesting first section. A lot of drivers taking different lines through there. Looks like Detail getting stuck up on the rut. A couple drivers behind him, running into him from behind. Ooh, one Fireball almost not hitting the huge transfer jump. That could have been dangerous. Although you will see a couple times throughout this night, I'm sure, that there's a little bit of halo magic at the bottom of that jump to protect our drivers. So we got some Covenant cloaking technology right there, and definitely helps keep our drivers safe from each other. Going through the first rhythm, one of the most tricky rhythms in the track. It looks very simple at first, but I think that there's definitely some time to be made there if you hit the right throttle control, especially on exit. I'd say one of the more skilled parts of the track. Alright, looks like they're hitting that transfer jump again. You cannot see the Covenant technology protecting them. It's cloaked. Not going to be visible. This is an interesting section right here. Inside is very, very tough to hit properly, but if you hit it properly, you might be able to make a pass. Outside's definitely the preferred way for drivers there. I think the inside has the potential to be faster. It's just so risky that a lot of drivers don't take it. Ooh, I think that might have been Blades going down there. It's hard to tell because we got Blades and Ricardo, and they both look pretty much exactly the same except for the Achilles helmet. But obviously I can't really see the helmet from the view I'm looking at right now. This preview screen isn't even full screen. Oh, okay, so that's got to be Ricardo right there. All right. I can tell who he is now. Oh, and there you see, I was telling you. I bet some of you guys didn't believe me, but there you saw the Covenant technology coming into play, saving Detail's life. And, you know, definitely big plays by the track creators on this one. A lot of ingenuity coming out in the HRL. We have a nice battle right there between Ricardo and, can't exactly tell at this point. It looked like it might have been Hunter, but that driver goes down. Oh, it must have been Fireball, actually. We got Hunter right there in third. This is a weird heat. We have Luke in the lead by quite a bit, and then we have Camby in second with a huge gap. I don't even think Camby qualified that well, and Camby tends to not be one of the top Supercross drivers, but he's having a good heat so far. Now, I think that might be a battle between Ricardo and Hunter right there. And remember, the semi-transfer spots, that's always up for grabs. A lot of these drivers trying to get that last semi-transfer spot. So definitely expect some more battles throughout the rest of this heat. You have that floating rocket launcher to the right. Yeah, we were just experimenting with everything we could do with invisibility on this track. That's really what it came down to. A lot of new stuff coming into play in Season 5. I know some of you probably weren't expecting cloak technology innovation this early into the 2000s, but it's here, and it's here to stay. Looks like still a couple good rough battles going on throughout the field. Fireball right there he's in fifth right now, trying to hunt his way into the transfer spot. Speaking of hunting, that's Hunter unit that he's behind. Oh, Hunter goes down. Oh, that's really going to hurt him a ton. He just lost all those spots. Hunter definitely not anywhere near the semi-transfer spot now. I think Ricardo's fallen off a little. I think that's Ricardo right there. And, you know, obviously he's went through a couple crashes at this point. So now it's going to be the other black driver, Stained Blades, going after Fireball. And that's going to be for that third place spot, which again, not a battle for the semi-transfer spot. If anybody could battle for it at this point, it would be Hunter or Detail. But they're in a battle of their own, so it's going to be tough for them to catch up to these guys, especially with the fact that we just hit 3 to go. So not that much time left to battle for the semi-transfer spot. First and second, though, they're pretty safe as long as they don't make mistakes. Luke and Camby have pretty nice gaps. Rest of the field, those a little bit closer. You have a decent gap there between Fireball and Blades, though. 2 laps to go. Not that much time left in the race. Definitely an important qualifier. I think the biggest part of these heat races and the semis Whoa, sick two-wheel save right there out of detail. I'm not gonna lie. That was probably highlight of the heat for me. But the important part of these warm-up races for the drivers is really to get an idea for how the track feels and how it races against other people, because just doing qualifying, you don't really get an idea. And that was Fireball got by Camby for a second. Camby's gonna repass him. Fireball must have made a mistake. But just doing qualifying and doing regular practice, final lap here, you don't really get a feel for how the track races with other people. You know, some sections when you're next to a person, you have to take way differently than you normally would in practice by yourself. So that's the important part of these heat races. You know, obviously people want to get that bonus point in the heat. Semi is just that qualifying spot that you're shooting for, but again, obviously people want those bonus points, but I think the most important thing for these drivers is to get some experience racing next to each other and to just get a good feel for the track in a race environment. And here's the finish. Luke's going to take the heat win, and it's actually pretty close for those other spots. Man, if there was another lap, we might have seen like a three-way battle for second. But Camby's actually going to hold on to the second place spot. Really nice finish for him. We had Fireball third, Blades fourth. It looked like Hunter took fifth, Detail took sixth, and Ricardo is coming in hot. Not really. Gonna cross the line right now. I see Ricardo. Obviously, you can just tell he's new to Supercross, and this is generally how someone new to Supercross that hasn't done much practice looks. You got the semi-transfer spots and the results there on screen. Hope you guys enjoyed that heat. Heat 2 in the semi, hopefully coming out later today. See you then.